And honestly, at this point, like, I'm ready to take away voting, all-star voting, from the fans. No offense. I know you're a fan. I know that's why you're listening to this. So I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm a fan too. All right. I know that I work in this industry. Clearly, I'm a fan too. I hope that comes across. But I'm ready to take it away from all of us. Because what is baseball trying to do here? What's it trying to promote? I just feel like right now it's been built up into so much of a popularity contest. The teams themselves are not forced into, and I think they like doing this, but they're basically having to campaign for their players. The A's are doing it. Every team's doing it. This is not abnormal, and it's a way of life in 2019 across all pro sports. But again, I go back to the late 80s, the early 90s. I don't remember teams doing that. In fact, I remember a lot of people voting for flat out who they thought were the best players, not just their own team's players. If fans were actually doing that, if they were voting in honesty instead of voting for their guys, don't you think the results would work out differently? Are we just trying to show who plays in the biggest market? Are we just trying to show which athletes kind of have their own brands going? I feel like that's what we're doing, in baseball especially. So I say, let the players choose this. Let the players choose who gets into the All-Star game, who starts in the All-Star game, and yeah, let them be part of, how many guys represent each team. The game, the All-Star game, is said to be for the fans, and that's fine. I could appreciate that. To me, the game is not even what it's about. To me, the recognition for the players is what it's about. It's all about being named to an all-star team, having that on your resume, and having that kind of go on your title anytime your name is brought up. I talked about Blake Trinan earlier. I said the all-star from last season, Blake Trinan. He earned that honor. Did he even pitch in the all-star game? Yeah, he did, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares really about the game outside of maybe that day or the day after, and people talk about it a little bit. Game doesn't mean anything anymore. Even when it did mean something, I guess it was kind of significant, but only to two teams. So, to me, the recognition is what it's all about for the players. I want to get that right, and I want the players to maybe choose this. And then also, it's interesting, right? As much as you want to see what your fellow fan voted for, wouldn't you be really interested to know who the actual players out there think are the best in their craft? And let me talk about you, the listener, your craft. I don't know what you do. Maybe you're a plumber. Maybe you're a banker. Maybe you're a doctor. Maybe you do deliveries. There's a lot of different things you might do. Maybe you're an architect. I don't know. Maybe you sell cars. So, would you want me to judge you against your peers in terms of performance? I'm not an expert at any of those fields. I'm not even an expert in my own field. But would you want me to judge you at how you do your job, me just kind of spectating? Probably not. Wouldn't you rather have it from your peers, either at work or via your competition, to say, hey, that guy right there is crushing it this year. That dude should be an all-star. Happy for him. Wouldn't you rather have that? I feel like I would. I'd rather be recognized by people in my own industry than people spectating on the outside. And it's not a disrespect. This is not a slight. This is not a disrespect. I just feel like people on the inside have more insights, and they know better who's deserving of the recognition.